The Great Gatsby, Chapter 3, Original Abridged Adaptation. Every weekend, Gatsby's mansion came alive. As Friday turned to Saturday, delivery vans arrived carrying crates of fresh fruit, flowers, and enough food to feed a small village. Gardeners trimmed the lawns until they looked like green velvet, while servants hurried through the great house, preparing for another dazzling evening. By sunset, motorcars streamed through the gates. Guests arrived dressed in silk, satin, and black evening coats. Some had been invited, many had not. They simply came because everyone knew Gatsby's parties were the most extraordinary on Long Island. An orchestra filled the gardens with lively jazz. Champagne flowed without end. Laughter drifted across the water. People danced beneath colored lanterns, while the marble swimming pool reflected hundreds of golden lights. It was a world that glittered like a dream. Yet beneath all the excitement, one strange thing united almost every guest. Hardly anyone had actually met Gatsby. Instead, they whispered stories. I heard he was related to European royalty. They say he was a German spy during the war. No, he killed a man. Each rumor grew more outrageous than the last. The mysterious host remained almost invisible, allowing legends to spread more quickly than the truth. One Saturday evening, I finally received a genuine invitation. Curious to discover the man behind the stories, I walked across the lawn to his magnificent house. Inside, every room overflowed with strangers. People introduced themselves to one another as if they had been lifelong friends. Others drank too much and laughed too loudly. Some wandered the enormous rooms simply to admire the luxury surrounding them. The house itself seemed less like a home than a beautiful stage upon which everyone performed the version of themselves they most wanted the world to believe. As I searched for Gatsby, I unexpectedly met Jordan Baker. Together we explored the mansion, asking anyone we met if they had seen our host. Nobody knew. Finally, we wandered into the quiet library. There, an elderly guest wearing enormous owl-shaped spectacles stood staring at the shelves in amazement. They're real, he whispered. What are? I asked. The books. He laughed in disbelief. I expected painted cardboard. Everything else here feels like theatre. But these books are genuine. His words stayed with me. Even in this palace of illusion, reality still existed, though perhaps only in small corners. Later, while sitting alone outside, I struck up a conversation with a polite young man. We spoke about the war. To my surprise, we had both served in France. He smiled warmly and mentioned a place we had both known. There was something calm and sincere about him that immediately set him apart from everyone else at the party. Only after several minutes did he say quietly, I'm Gatsby. For a moment I could only stare. This courteous, modest man bore little resemblance to the mysterious figure of rumor and gossip. He seemed almost amused by the stories people invented about him. Before long, Gatsby excused himself. His business, he explained, required constant attention. Almost immediately, another guest was arrested after driving his car into a ditch outside the gates. The wrecked motorcar sat tilted at an impossible angle while its thoroughly confused driver insisted nothing was wrong. People laughed. The party simply carried on. It seemed that money protected everyone from consequence. As the evening came to an end, Gatsby remained standing alone on the steps of his mansion. One by one, his guests departed into the darkness. He thanked them politely, smiling with effortless charm, yet there was something lonely about him. The music faded, the lights grew dim. Silence slowly returned to the gardens. In the weeks that followed, I saw Gatsby only occasionally. Meanwhile, I spent more time with Jordan Baker. One afternoon, she revealed something remarkable. Years earlier, before Daisy married Tom Buchanan, she had fallen deeply in love with a young military officer. His name had been Jay Gatsby. Jordan remembered seeing them together in Louisville. Daisy had adored him. She had spoken of no one else. But the war had separated them. Time had passed. And eventually, Daisy married Tom, choosing wealth and security over an uncertain future. Jordan paused before adding quietly, I think Gatsby bought that enormous house for one reason. So he could live across the bay from Daisy. Suddenly, everything made sense. The magnificent mansion, the endless parties, the mysterious loneliness, even the green light shining across the water. None of it had ever been about wealth. It had always been about hope. Every light, every guest, and every extravagant celebration was part of one impossible dream, that one day Daisy might wander into his house, and the years between them would simply disappear. Our journey through The Great Gatsby continues tomorrow. Join me for the next chapter as Gatsby's remarkable story unfolds, revealing more of the dreams, secrets, and heartbreak that lie ahead. Until then, thank you for listening, and good night.